I was wondering, did you want to do ball race and try a medium, the only medium course?
Let's do ball race, and then we can do maybe Treasure Cove for mini golf, if that's okay.
Can do, yeah.
I went and got our license with his mom.
Ooh.
And the lady was like, so we're standing at the counter and I'm like getting the paperwork and she's like, so I have to ask if you're related. I was like, no. Like, no. Are you sure? Yeah, yes. We're not related. Like, I had to specifically state that we were not related.
That's interesting though.
Yeah, it was weird. I'm like, wow, Maryland is strange.
Yeah. Well, like, they had to ask us, like, if we were related because you can, like, second cousin that shit or something.
Yeah, you
or
can.
Some weird. I was like, oh.
It was for the same thing. Yeah, you can second cousin, I guess that's a Targaryen wedding. I don't.
Yeah, like, oh, okay. Apparently there's some acceptable stuff. But you can't, like, have kids or something, or you have to get...
I don't know.
I don't know.
I just think it's easier to not marry your cousin.
Yeah. That
seems like a lot of complications.
So close too. But yeah, like our honeymoon, I want to go back and redo it because my forehead was so infected from the crown I wore for the wedding.
Oh no.
So like I wasn't able to go ziplining and we both really wanted to do that. I was worried about the infection the whole time, so like I just was like...
You didn't really enjoy it.
Yeah, I didn't get to enjoy it at all, and I felt super unattractive. It was just like huge blister thing on my forehead. Oh, it was bad.
I actually wore a flower crown for mine.
So... No. What did I do? What? What's happening?
Music is so loud.
Thank you for the beast sub fitness. Did I really?
Why is the music so
Thank
loud?
you for the sub fitness beast. Did I fail? Oh.
Why is the music so ridiculously loud?
Sorry, I didn't mean to if I said that. Thank you, fitness beast.
Jeez.
Shit, where do I... Oh, that's not good to fall into, apparently.
Someone asked, or Japanime asks, what is love like?
It depends. And it depends on the person you're with. Like, I will say my experiences in the different relationships I've been in have all been vastly different.
Hi, Charcoal Feather.
And my feelings have been vastly different. Like, how I get along with Shy Guy is totally different than how I get along with River. And you guys can even tell by the videos we're in.
It's hard to say, too, because a lot, like, my relationships before him, I was very young. And you are a completely different person, like, as you get older.
Like, it's so much more drama when you're younger, too.
Oh, yeah, and everything is such a big deal. And, like, you're such a different person from even the time from when you're 18 to the time that you're 20.
Yeah.
You're a completely different person. I mean, it's kind of insane to even try to explain it if you haven't gone through it.
Yeah.
So you look at love and you look at yourself so differently, so it's kind of hard to...
Right.
You know, because at different stages, I mean, at least for me, love felt differently.
Right. And I will say, like, I can give advice, but I can't tell you what you feel.
Yeah.
Because, like, advice-wise, my always biggest advice for a relationship, always, is the truth and communication.
Yeah.
Honesty and communication are the two most important things, and if you don't have one of those, or both of them especially, it's gonna be fucking hard or not gonna work.
Honesty and trust.
Yeah. And trust comes with honesty, too.
Right, exactly.
So.
Because, yeah, trust is based on honesty and being open with the person. And
right. And what I always say with communication is because, like, if you don't talk about what's bothering you or you don't talk about this or that, it starts to build up, and I've seen that happen a lot. That's happened to me before. Because I didn't talk about it. I learned from experience. But... I'm just gonna cheat, damn it. No, can't cheat. Also, I'm not in a ball anymore.
Bye, everyone.
I cheated so hard, my ball was gone.
Oh, that sounds really inappropriate, Kat.
Or maybe it just disappears in the blue? It disappears in the blue. Damn it.
I don't... Which, is this medium or what
Someone
is this?
said this course is a little loud, or like... The music's
volume
loud
is
for it.
super loud. I turned it down a bunch and it's still kind of loud. I'm like, what the heck?
I'm not gonna mess with it too much because all the rest of Tower Unite has been okay.
Well, I'll just turn it back up. I actually did it in game. I didn't mess with OBS.
Gotcha. I suppose.
Well, I'm dead. Go Smoot.
Yeah, I died too.
Come on, Smoot.
Go
You
Hero.
can do it. Believe in you, Smoot.
Whoa, what is this madness, buddy? What? Hero knows what he's doing.
Jamara says, so there is hope for me. There's hope for all of you guys.
Yes. Oh my god, yes. Because, like, I have some
You're
friends
so
that
young.
Yeah, I have some friends that aren't dating anyone, and they've never dated someone. I have 2 friends specifically that have never dated someone, and they're 26 and 27, and they'll probably find someone. And like, even I think it was Bowling Otter and Lissy just recently talked about how their relationship was. What do you mean I'm AFK? Shut the fuck up. And they both were. They thought they would be alone. They literally thought they would not find someone that would be good for them and thought they'd never have kids. And then look at them at 32 and 33. They both married and have a kid. Yeah. Like, you don't know. Like, they just had their first kid at 32 and 33.
I think, too, it's important to put yourself out there as hard as it is to do that. If you don't do anything, you're not going to meet people. Like, I mean...
That's true.
You know? It's
so
pretty simple.
You gotta be pretty open. And I will say it is easiest to meet people in school. Both
it is.
High school and college. It's so much easier. But, I mean, it's possible outside of it. Work, going to conventions, going to the gym.
Yeah, conventions, like the bookstore. Like, you just have to be open to meeting new people if that's what you're looking for.
Yeah.
Because if you literally don't leave your house,
and
you're not
don't
gonna
be,
meet new people.
I would say picky. I have a friend that definitely for a long time did not meet someone and hasn't still, but for a long time their requirement was like the impossible. So there's that too. Well, there's not saying you should lower your standards, but just don't judge someone by their cover is my point.
Yeah, and there's also the fact that some people want an amazing person but aren't willing to, like, be amazing themselves.
That too.
You know what I mean? Like, you're probably not gonna get someone who is driven and, you know, works really hard if you're a lazy couch potato that does nothing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because they are not attracted to that.
No, don't expect that.
Be what you want. Literally, if you are... You will attract what you are like. Is quite literally it.
It's best to find like-minded people and surround yourself with them because then you kind of inspire each other.
Exactly.
And that's, like, for friends, not even just...
Yes, because there are some friends that I've drifted apart from and some that I've grown stronger with because of differencing in that specific region of drive and interests and what you want to do. I'm like, you can go and keep being, you know, doing what you're doing, complaining about life, but then not changing stuff about it. I'm gonna go and do something and, like, keep trying at what I love. So.
Well, I mean, you've met a lot of your friends from doing YouTube because you're all doing the same thing and you really cared about it and didn't treat it like, you know, you didn't blow it off. You really cared about it. And I think that John and Craven saw that and, you know, they're like, hey, I want to be friends with this person.
Yeah, I will say that's why John collabed with me because he saw how hard I was trying and how much I was trying to make my channel.
Yeah, if you had just been like, whatever, I'm like just kind of fucking around, he would not have been interested and you probably wouldn't be friends.
And as for putting yourselves out there, me and Kita would never have met each other if we didn't decide to try a collab with Dark. If we would never have...
If we didn't do that and if we didn't put ourselves through the hard part, which is the first time when it's super awkward and nobody knows what to say, like, we pushed through it.
Yeah, exactly that.
Because it was awkward. I mean, I am not a social butterfly, if you can imagine.
I have huge social anxiety. Like, initial first anxiety.
Yeah.
I, like, have a really hard time getting into the, how do we get past this stage? Thank you for the bits. Love the headphones, and this is great advice in chat. Thank you so much. Thank you for the bits, guys. Put some love in chat. Thank you.
Put some love in chat. Cat's chat on mine.
Versire. Am I pronouncing that right? I hope I am. Thank you. I'm AFK, I'm sorry. Oh, it's a bonus level, it's fine. Oh god. There we go.
Hey, how dare you, Poe? I think that was Poe. I don't know.
Jose's stealing your
Whoever you
watermelon?
are. Yeah, someone is. Computer head is stealing all my...
But yeah, I definitely,
along.
especially recently, I had a really hard time
Well ended.
accepting having less friends than I was used to. Because
Yeah.
in high school, I had a lot of friends.
Same.
And then in college, I had a decent amount of friends. But then
I did
after
not.
college, it's really hard to find people to be friends with.
Yep.
So other than YouTube, I was definitely, I mean, it's pretty much, I only hang out with, consistently, I only hang out with one person now. So it was really hard for me to accept that that's okay and my life is just changing now. And I'm surrounding myself with people that are gonna help motivate me and also make me happy. That's super important. If you're getting drained from a friend and like them talking about their life all the time and you don't feel fulfilled in the friendship.
Or acknowledged or heard.
Exactly. It's not really worth it.
Nope.
But
No. It was so close.
and also like acknowledging the people that are around you as valid friendships, because as much as I have one in-person friendship that's consistent, I have Kita and I have John and I have Craven and like all the people in Robot College and stuff that always have my back, and I need to like remember that myself, that is a valid friendship. That's a just different means of hanging out. Yep. I'm just not used to it because when I was growing up, it was always, you gotta hang out with them, you gotta be there in person.
Well, and plus, I think when we were kids, we were going through the internet of everyone is a predator and don't talk to anyone on the internet, don't
Although
trust
I
anyone on the
definitely
internet.
did, and I got really lucky.
No, I mean, I talked to a few people, but I was pretty like, I would use a fake name and stuff. Like, I was super paranoid about it.
I didn't tell people my real name.
But
I definitely was the Gaia Online chick who roleplayed a lot. And definitely could have easily have found a predator, but luckily didn't.
that you know of, I could be a predator.
That's true, but all the guys
predator
that
be
send me
alive?
pictures of them, like innocent, like, you know, their face or whatever, that was actually what they look like, because coincidentally enough, the like 4 people that I met on Gaia, they found me later on Facebook, and they were the people that I gave my name to, whatever.
Interesting.
They found me on Facebook, and they were exactly who they said they were. I was like, hey, thank you for being a good person, because I could have gotten some shit there.
Yeah.
I was definitely a lucky person.
Yeah, I had a decent amount of friends in high school, and then we just like all went in different directions and just,
high school?
Yeah, and then in college, because I went to a college that was like a very big party school, and I did not do that at all, and there was literally nothing else around. I didn't really make any friends. So college was a really bad time for me.
Oh no, you should have gone to my college.
Oh
shit. Well, this is
I wish I
awkward.
would have done more to kind of pick a better college that suited me. It was one of those things where, like, I didn't really believe it was happening, and I was in denial, and then it was like, oh my god, I need to apply for college, like, now. So I just went to the college that Eco went to, and we both ended up leaving it, though, because we both hated it.
Oh, yeah.
Because it was not a good college, and...
Ironically, the college I went to, Shy Guy absolutely loved. We were both going to go together, and then 2 weeks before we went, he couldn't go because his mom wouldn't sign the cosign of the loan.
That would suck.
So I was 9 hours away alone, and I have super social anxiety, so I just was like terrified. But it ended up being really good because that school luckily was a nerdy school. It was a D3 school, so they didn't give a shit about sports. And for me, that was good. And there was no fraternities, no sororities. They didn't allow it. And then and then that's how I met River. And then it was Minnesota, so everyone's actually really sweet. So like, I mean, yes, there's a lot of passive aggressivity too, but a lot of people are very, at least nice to you initially, like until they get to know you or whatever. So it was much different than Illinois, where everyone's very direct and very assertive. So it was quite different to have the Minnesota nice, quote unquote. But I mean, it's true. I was surrounded by everyone, but I made great friends there, but now we're all far away. So I've never I see my friends once a year or less from college.
Right.
But they were all great friends. We were best friends during college, but it's like now I never see them.
I'm not even joking when I say I literally made 0 friends at college.
Oh, no.
Like, no, none.
Oh, no.
It was really
Well,
bad.
I definitely made enemies in college, too, so there was that.